So let's see what the damage is. 90 mils. So that's what cyclone hail has given us. It's definitely much worse up north. North of here, Coromandel, Auckland. Yeah, we haven't had it too bad. Morning, Kate. After we've had a bit of a storm, I always come around the tanker drive and check if there are any branches around. One here that's blowing down out of the tree. One of the real good things about this cow shed, we didn't have it at our last job, is this room here has the machines and the chillers in it. And Dad put these hooks here and you hang your wet jackets up there, and by the morning they're dry. So we've actually got a second set of wet weather gear, which is dry, which I'm going to hop into now, because the one that I'm wearing right now I was wearing all yesterday and it's just satched, so I'm going to change it out. So I just thought I'd take a look at production while the tub's filling. So if you look here, so this is this season, last season, we're on every second day pickup. That's why there's a space in between. So down here we're sent 519 last year, and we're on 556, 588, 526 last year, 578 this year, 524 last year, 569. So there's quite a few milk solids every 2 days there that we're getting ahead by, so if we can keep that up it'll be good. So yeah, even though this rain is pretty hard, the good thing is it's warm and we're green. So once this rain goes and we get a bit of sunshine, the cows should keep milking well. So, well, they'll definitely milk better than last season, because last season it was pretty dry. So I'm not complaining about the rain. With the cyclone hail that we're having at the moment, probably what's worse is it's windy. We've only had 90 mils, so we had 40 mils in the rain gauge last night, so we've had 50 mils overnight. But the last lot of rain a couple of days ago, where we had 165 in the gauge, that was just a drizzle, so it didn't really cause any flooding, so it wasn't too bad. But I would imagine that we've seen some flooding with this last lot of rain during the night. There's 50 mils, but there's definitely other areas that are getting a lot more than us, that we're only getting a little bit. But yeah, I'm happy about that. So what I do when it's really wet is I just give the cows more area. So yesterday they would have had nearly 4 hectares, and they're actually in the paddock right by the cow shed here, where the first silage pit is. You can see one cow on the horizon up there, just up there. Yeah, but normally they'll be waiting all down at the gate there, but they'll actually be hiding over against those trees and around that, so it'll be quite sheltered. So yeah, so you let them have a bit more area when it's raining, and then when it fines up you can tighten them up a bit more. So when we start feeding the turnips, we'll stretch our round out, so probably aim to get out to like a 30 to 35 day round once we get into the turnips. So yeah, at the moment we're sitting about 25, so yeah, let's go and get the cows in. Good sign, they're all sitting down. Can't have been too bad for them last night. Hi girls, way you go. would say that it was a pretty good night for them. Right here is actually very sheltered, there's no wind. So you can see why they're sitting over here. Thank you. Did you have a good night? Wasn't that bad, was it? Hiding around the edge of the bush. You can see we did get a bit of rain last night. It's been running down through the paddock. Come on, girls. So I guess one of the great things about being on a hilly farm is we don't get any flooding. We are the start of everything. So we've got the coast this way, so when you get to the back of our farm it's pretty much downhill to the coast. So we've got 2 streams that leave our farm. We've got the main one that runs down past the old cow shed, and then we've got another one which it's only a very little one. It just runs out through into the Taiwanese. So yeah, we are the start of it. Both those streams start on our property. Right, so we're just about to shift the cows. Ran a few errands this morning, and then me, Suzanne and the kids have been up to the dot cut and we did some paving up there. And yeah, so now I'm just about to shift the cows, going to feed out and see what else we can get up to. Come on, girls! Come on, girls! Come on! These 4 bulls are going tomorrow. It'd be good to have them up the farm. So it's been a pretty nice afternoon this afternoon. It's actually starting to clear. There's a bit of blue sky around. So tomorrow is only meant to be about a 30 to 50% chance of rain. And then meant to be fine, actually fine on Friday, which is good because I got the hoofman coming, so hopefully it's fine for him. He's just doing a few trims. And then on Saturday it's clearing, slight chance of rain to clearing, and then we've got sort of like 5 or 6 days of fine weather. So hopefully it's enough fine weather to get our hay done, because we've still got the 1 paddock of hay over there, and we've got the robins down at the runoff, as well as one at our other block that we lease. So hopefully we get some fine weather, because we need to get that help. It's all laying down now. It's fallen over, the rain's flattened it. Looking good, girls. Fine looking bunch. Well, that was random. I was just doing some topping, going around the outside edge, and there's a wet spot right here. Shows how much rain we've had. It's just running out of the ground. Looks like it's, yeah, pretty much just starting from here. But I'm against the fence. Hopefully I can get out without breaking a post. That was lucky. Shows how soft it is. It's crazy. You know, it's actually got a pretty firm bottom. It's just soft on top. Teddy. It's moving all the dirt. They look big against you. So I've just decided that I'm potentially going to start feeding the turnips tomorrow. So tomorrow's Thursday. It is still meant to be raining tomorrow, but if it's just like this, I think I'll start feeding it. We'll just like to give the cows a bit more. So I'm just looking at their first break. So yeah, the turnips aren't huge. Like that's sort of not really a handful. That I saw a guy on Facebook on the Waihi farming page showing his off, and his were huge, but yeah, they said it's not about the size, supposedly. So anyways, setting out the first break, so I'm just going to do a relatively big area. I'm not going to do a long skinny one, because long skinny one will just be asking for trouble. The cows will break out, so I'm going to go from somewhere over there, go around the trough here, and then just straight across here. So it'll be a bit of a triangle shape, but it'll work. So yeah, I'm gonna put a fence up. Got the tent. Harvey's have the tester? Where's the tester?
Tester.
Thank you. One of the more important things for me when I'm setting up the crop fence is make sure it's got some power on it. 3.7, I'm happy with that. We'll keep them in. I'll just go to the other end and make sure there's power on it, make sure there's no gap in the wire. But they should be happy with this. And so the break for so tomorrow's Thursday, but Friday's break, all I'll do is I'll just straighten this fence out and go right across, and then after that we'll just start working down the paddock. So simple, easy as, and they'll get it when they come out of the cow shed. So straight from milking out into this paddock and then into here. So no holding them back or anything, just first in, first served. Keep it simple, and then when they're done, they can go off to their paddock. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you somewhere else on the farm. See ya.